Hello, good morning students, and today we are going to learn ideas of development. This is part 5, and this ideas of development is the common topic of both CBSE 9th and CBSE 10th class, and whereas the 10th class state uh, board students also. That's why this is important of listening this lesson by all the 9th, 10th CBSE and 10th state board students. And in this part we are going to learn some important topics related to the human development index and what are the topics related to the social development and economical development of our India. And yesterday, in the last video, we are discussing the topics of Human Development Index is discussing on what type of important items. And in this video, we are going to start the topic about sex ratio. Sex ratio, number 1. And 2 is infant mortality rate. So we have to see these two. One is sex ratio, one is infant mortality rate. And we have to see what is the meaning of sex ratio here. So the number of female per 1000 males. The number of females per 1000 males is to be called sex ratio. Suppose we see sex ratio in our India according to 2011 census, because 2021, though we are living in 2021 census are not available still. That's why we have to follow still 2011 sex ratio census only. According to 2011 census, sex ratio of our India is 946 per 1000. It means out of 1000 males, only 946 females are in our India. Suppose we see the state-wise sex ratio. Suppose we take the highest sex ratio is observed in Kerala. Highest sex ratio is observed in Kerala. That is 1036 persons. It means 1036 female per 1000 male. And whereas the lowest sex ratio is observed in Haryana. And in that Haryana, just 879 female per 1000 males. It means we are observing highest sex ratio, lowest sex ratio. These two sex ratios also inspiring the social development. It means these 2 points are creating a great impact on our Indian social development. Because along with death rate, birth rate, sex ratio is also an important social indicator. So to achieve the social development, we have to take the important sex ratio topic also. So sex ratio is why decreasing in our India, why male number compared to male number, why female number is less in our India. We have to take a clarification. Already we discussed in the previous videos, we are living in male dominated society. But compared to the previous years, compared to the previous decades, the present time is giving an ample opportunities to all the females in order to develop in society. Example, 33% reservations are providing for them in governmental jobs and in education. In the same way, separately for female purpose, a number of acts are being made by number of different states. And even in providing protection also, number of acts are made for the development of women. And number of women welfare programs also being done by the various governments, various states in our India. So in this context, we are observing why sex ratio is less. It means sex ratio we have to see from the year of Example 1951, when we take from the independence onwards. Suppose we got freedom in 1947 and the census in 1951, according to we are observing the sex ratio was 943, and then it is decreasing to next decade and 940, then it is to 935, and it is 930, and the same way 929. So this is the least sex ratio observed in 1991. And again in the year of 2001, it is increasing to 934, and 2011 it is increasing to 946. It means we are observing what here, why in the decade of 1991 India recorded the lowest sex ratio. We have to see the important cause. And do you know 30-40 years back what happened in our India? In that time, important scanning centers were available in every government and private hospitals. Actually, scanning procedure is came to implement in our India in the hospitals and in the other medical departments only to see the condition of the prenatal baby in the stomach of a mother, whether the baby is healthy or not, or the baby is suffering from any diseases from the womb of a mother. In all these things we have to test all these things, we are able to know by scanning. The same way the proper blood circulation is going on to the baby, all these things also we are able to know. But this type of positive purpose given, the scanning facility was misused by the people. So people used this scanning in order to know whether the baby going to be born is male or female. And already we learned in our India so many years back onwards, there was gender bias. What was the preference given by parents to their males? Same preference they did not give to the females in education and in providing facilities and in giving money and in giving freedom. In all these aspects we have been observing that male is enjoying more freedom and more liberal with their parents compared to the females. And though females have been struggling hard with their parents for getting more freedom or equal liberty along with their brothers, along with their male candidates, but it is not possible. And in the recent years, parents are realizing that both male, female, both are equal, and that's why they are giving equal preference in giving educational facilities and in the marriages and in the remaining facilities providing, they are giving equal priority to male and female equal. And because of these reasons, some parents feel why sex ratio is low. We are saying reasons. So the first one, some parents feel that males are only heirs to their families. Example, father feel that the son is only their heir and they are not recognizing the daughters also same way. And number two, by this misconception, what is happening, they are giving preference more to the male and less to the female. And some parents feel the second reason, though we are investing money on a female person, after a certain age, example 20 or 23 or 21, they are going to get marriage. And why we have to spend money, though we are spending money, though we are investing money, and she has to give the benefits in her own family and not to the parents. This was one more. And that's why by these reasons what happened, when the scanning centers are started to use negatively, the parents forced the doctors and the scanning centers in order to know the baby going to be born is male or female. Suppose they told it is male, they are they are continuing their pregnancy. Suppose they told it is female, they forced the pregnant lady to take the process of abortion. So they are going to kill the female baby before they are going to be born. It is actually sin, and it is like the country which is giving ancient value, which is giving the ethics among those ethical values existing country. India is stand on the first row. That's why in this country, unfortunately, the prenatal babies also being killed by the father and mother by under the process of abortion. Suppose abortions also applicable in our India. How? Suppose the baby growth is not in a positive way. Suppose the baby is going to be born by a handicapped organs. Suppose the baby is not completely healthy condition. So in these circumstances, this is applicable. But though the baby is baby condition is 100% healthfully growing on, they are committing for the process of abortion because of only reason they want male, they don't want female. That's why male also want male baby, and female persons also want females. That's why what is going on, maximum number of persons are giving importance for male. As a result, what is happening, the sex ratio has been decreasing in our India. But by the central government advertisement, by the realization of human people, nowadays the people are not showing partiality to male, and they are giving equal preference to male female both. That's why sex ratio again improving in our India. Okay, ma? And in next video, we are going to learn one more topic about infant mortality rate. And meanwhile, keep on watching the videos in order to know more information about the subject. And please inform to your friends who are studying 9th and 10th to know about social studies. Thank you.